What's up, YouTube? This is Spade here, and today I'm gonna bring you guys another standard OU match. Well, by today's standards, it would be kind of like Uber, because this match was taken at the time when Deoxys-S, Excadrill, and Thundurus were being suspected, and I was like, well, if they are gonna go Uber, I might as well try them out before they go there. And now actually they are all banned, and this is a match where I used all of them in the same team. Not really the best synergy they have together, but it actually turned out to be a pretty fun, close match. And I am actually running Hippo and T-Tar. Some of you, I think I used a team kind of similar to this, so some of you may remember that one. But, you know, Excadrill in Sand is so powerful, so I was like, you know, I was like, lols, let's have a Hippo and T-Tar at the same team. But basically, I decided to lead with Tyranitar because I figured he would most likely want to set up some hazards with his Deoxys defense, which is now the only Deoxys in standard play in UU for that matter, which is kind of funny, but, you know. There you have it. It's the only one left. So I go for the Crunch, which does overhave. I can go for the 2-hit KO, especially after Sandstorm negating his lefties, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna switch out here, so I go for the Pursuit and nail him on the switch. And, you know, since he did switch out, a Pursuit gets, of course, doubled in power, so it's basically as powerful as Crunch, so I just take him out of here. But in comes Heracross. Don't want to stay in against his dual stab moves, Mega Horn or CC for that matter, so I'm gonna switch into Dr. Hippo, who can easily take anything that he has to throw at me. Well, if he would Sword Stance, that could be bad, but he doesn't. So I take the Mega Horn pretty well with my max HP, max defense Hippo, and I'm just gonna go for the Sword Stance as he switches into his Hitmontop, and I was just thinking he would want to Rapid Spin away my rocks, so I decided to switch into my Thundurus here. The feared Thundurus, but he actually just goes for the Toxic, so he wanted to get the Toxic on my Hippo. But I was thinking that he wouldn't really have that much. I was kind of expecting, you know, Sucker Punch, Mach Punch, or, you know, CC. And, you know, since I'm part flying, I could take anything that he would have against me. And here I just wanted to scout if he would have the Sucker Punch, but of course it turns out that he has the Stoner. So this is like the worst kind of Hitmontop I could be facing in this situation, and I can't really do too much to this thing. And I think I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt and then just unfortunately let this Thundurus go in waste. You know, it wasn't really meant to be in this team anyways. I just kind of wanted to try these guys out together like I was talking earlier. It's kind of a shame that I never really got a chance to use Thundurus in a rain team. That would have been a wreck. But anyways, he goes for rapid spin and gets a crit, which is kind of funny, but doesn't really matter because Thundurus really wasn't able to do anything anyways. So what I'm going to do is go into my Deoxys-S. This is again offensive one, and I do carry the Psycho boost, so I'm just gonna go for that. It's stab and super effective, so it will easily take him out of here. But this unfortunately does give him a chance to go into his go into pretty much whatever he wants, and the Scizor especially is really bad, and he could have just easily pursued me since HP Fire would not have KO'd. But, you know, he doesn't even know at this point that I do not actually carry that move. But, you know, after -2 it would not have KO'd anyways. But he actually decides to go for U-turn. That's pretty much as bad, because he's going to be able to get the switch advantage. I go into my Hippo to first take the U-turn, but he can easily go into his Hydreigon and pretty much just finish me off with whatever move he wants to. And he does just decide to lock himself into Surf, or at least that is what I'm expecting. So this does give me a chance to go into my own Scizor, because I'm pretty sure he's locked into, and I can take one Surf. Most likely I could not have taken two, so that's why I wanted to play safe and just sack my Hippo. But I can just go for my own U-turn. He goes actually into his own Scizor, and I send out my Tyranitar here, because I'm actually running a bit of a speed on this thing, just to outspeed all the standard Scizors, but he's actually running more speed than I am. But then his U-turn doesn't really do as much as I was expecting. Usually like at least banded U-turns do like a 90% to T-Tars, but I'm guessing he's not I think did I see leftovers already on that thing? But you know, I'm pretty sure that he is not choiced. But anyways, he U-turns into his Gengar, goes for a pretty random Sludge Bomb, which doesn't even come close to KOing me, so I actually get a chance to take him out with the Crunch. I don't know if he was expecting a switch or something, or maybe he just didn't want Focus Blast to miss, but then again, I don't know why he didn't go into Hydreigon in the first place, but at least now I'm easily in a range for his Hydreigon to go for the Surf and just take me out, so that is what he's going to proceed to do. And I go into my Deoxys again. Kinda risky, because I'm not really sure if Ice Beam will KO from this range, but I'm gonna, you know, just go for it anyways, because that's pretty much my best bet at this point. Because he's locked into Surf, so I wouldn't be able to set up with my Excadrill anyway, so I just go for the Ice Beam, and I do not have the Hidden Power Fire again, so I cannot go for it, and I guess he was kind of scared of the, you know, the possible Hidden Power Fire, like I said, so he just goes for the safe Bullet Punch. But this is pretty good, so I can go back into my own Scizor, and I just go for the U-turn. I don't really know. I guess I should have just gone for the Superpower, but this actually gives him a chance to go for the Swords Dance, and I was kind of scared at this point. But actually I decided to take a little bit of a risk here, because I was pretty sure he would just think that I would go for the EQ and finish him off. So I actually decided to go for the Swords Dance of my own. And Excadrill with a Swords Dance is a scary sight. And actually a good thing that I'm carrying the Balloon, not Life Orb, because that means that I can actually, you know, still do a bit of sweeping here. And after +2, I can of course take him out from this range. That's also what I was kind of scared of, because without any boost, he seemed to be running a bulkier spread. But after +2, easy one-hit KO, and in comes his Heracross, which does not die. So that is where the Rapid Spin really comes in handy for him, because, you know, if there were Stealth Rock damage, I could have easily taken him out, but that is not the case, because he just lives with that tiny smidgen. But the Sandstorm will take him out, and that leaves him with only his Hydreigon, and I have my Deoxys-Speed, and also my Scizor to outspeed with priority. So I go for the Ice Beam. It does not KO, because Deoxys-Speed, you know, the offensive potential that it has is kinda still pathetic, but it's pretty good for revenge killing. But it wasn't able to do it today. But I do still have that Scizor left in my wings, so I can go for the Bullet Punch priority, take him out, and that will be the game. So pretty close 1-0 match in the end, although this team was really random, but it did turn out to be a pretty fun match, so I hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess a question of the day would be, since I was using this so-called Ubers team, I had all these old suspects here that are now gone. The question of the day is going to be, what Pokemon would you ban from the current metagame? Because, you know, at the time it was Thundurus, Deoxys-Speed, Excadrill, Dragonite, and what else? Volcarona that were suspected. Those 5 guys were suspected together to be possibly banned, and 3 of them are already gone. So would you possibly suggest for either one of those 2, or do you have another suspect of your own which you think you would like to see gone from the current metagame? You know, for myself, you know, I think the metagame is actually pretty good, even though in my Christmas song I sang about the unbalanced metagame, but it's actually pretty good right now. That was kind of a joke anyways. But Dragonite is kind of a biatch in the metagame, but you can still deal with that. But it would be my possible suspect for the future. But, you know, it's not too broken, but it's kind of it's number 1 for a good reason. Let's put it that way. But anyways, leave your comments below in the comment section about this topic, and I will actually see you guys later today. I have recorded one Pokemon Online live narration, so if you are into live narration, live prediction pans, if you like that kind of stuff, definitely stay tuned for later tonight, and it will be up in like few hours most likely. So I will see you guys later today. So until then, this is TheFlamingSpade signing out. Peace.